I'm creating a Commandos team. This happened 10 minutes before I come to your room.
A Commandos team?
Commandos team.
What is that?
It's a special forces team that it's going to be a very, very strict interview. I will cherry pick them from hackathons, but I will originally start from Asia. So I will go Vietnam, India, Pakistan, GCC, Indonesia. I'm gonna cherry pick super good people. And onboarding will be, you have a tent, you have boots, and you're coming with me on hackathons, you're coming with me in governments, let's digitize the world. Commandos is with double S at the end, open source systems.
Okay, and you'd literally drop into a city.
Yes.
And on a mission.
Exactly.
Okay,
imagine I could have a parachute as well.
Right.
I'm crazy. I will do the parachute. I will not give them a laptop.
Okay.
I'll give them a parachute. And then we have Christian. You met Christian, right?
Yes. Amazing.
Christian is also on the security front, right? He's amazed on what we can do now with a Commandos team across the world. And even internally at Misten, this is literally a friend who wants to invest in SUI ecosystem. And he told me, Kostas, help me. I need to find the best people for special force, for special projects across the world. And then we said, we will do it. I know how to do it. But they have to follow my pace. Down the road, you're going to ask me about some things that I have on the spectrum. I'm not sleeping, for example. I live with power naps. So the people who are joining Commandos, they have to follow this pace.
No sleeping, just power naps. Kostas
power
style.
naps, the Da Vinci mode.
That's what Da Vinci did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my wife, do you know how many times she has markers in her face? Because I have markers across my, back in the wall. So when I wake up randomly at night and I have some idea that I couldn't solve, I very quickly write it down to wherever I find. And sometimes I use my wife's face because
really?
You don't see at that time, right? You're literally half sleeping.
Man, she must love you, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you see, the intellectual quality and the fact that we have also the degen thing, it's not only a cryptographer who created a blockchain, a degen who created a blockchain, it's the combination.
Okay.
We have everything.
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week, and for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
And that's the reason that many talents followed us. Okay. They followed me, they followed Evan, they followed Adeniji, they followed Sam, and they followed George. From the biggest universities in the world, they came to Misten Labs. That's why I believe it's going to be, it has at the moment the best odds for being the Apple of Web3.
Okay. Must be a very senior management team, founding team, where 5 high-level individuals can work together. And maybe you don't see that in a lot of projects because maybe they never...
It's very rare.
Yeah, it is.
Very rare. But fortunately, we're all sane people. Obviously, when you're taking decisions, it's not that you agree on everything. But we're trying to do it in a way that works for the company. Sometimes I disagree. But at the same time, I see the data that they're providing me when we go into these debates. And almost always, all of the decisions we took are actually for a good purpose. Okay. Even for those I personally disagreed.
Okay.
And sometimes I win on these debates.
But it's always data-driven.
Yes, it's data-driven, and we're always voting between each other. It's literally working really well as a DAO.
Okay.
We literally have a DAO between the leadership, and it's not only founders. We give also the power to our people to give us feedback. Okay. Feedback is a gift. Something you are learning in Silicon Valley, it's don't be someone who doesn't accept getting criticized and all of these things.
Yeah.
Look, you have to understand, get the data, and then you do whatever you want with this data.
Don't let the ego get in the middle.
Yes, exactly.
It's hard, because at first the immediate reaction is defense.
We were trained to do that. I believe the reason it works is because all of us have worked in these companies, which was part of the protocol. Yeah. You cannot work at Facebook if you don't receive feedback. Yeah. You will never be promoted.
Yeah. I think that's the difference with you guys. You have deep experience, decades and decades in these high-tech startups in Silicon Valley, whereas some of these protocols are degen-ish, where maybe they didn't have that layer. And I think over time, that shows in how quickly
100%. And don't get me wrong, right? I always had Solana under my portfolio, either even companies or investments. I'm a Bitcoin maxi. There is a niche market for everybody, but I believe Misten is covering most of the space at the moment.
Okay.
We can win in almost every case.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.